Hey, legends. Thanks again for another awesome podcast episode. I'm a paediatric community OT. I'm privileged enough to support children in their home environments, which often means I see the rawness and reality of how other families are trying to cope. I often struggle with knowing what to say to parents or guardians who are just surviving getting through the day, let alone having the capacity to trial the strategies I'm recommending. Sometimes all I want to do is give them the biggest hug and cry with them. I admire the strength that each of the parents has day to day to keep showing up as their best self, even when their child is showing complex behaviours and emotions that is impacting the family with everything that they do. I guess my question is, what even is the right thing to say for a family who doesn't have the capacity or is trying everything but still feel as though they are failing? What do you say when they have lost hope of anyone being able to help them? What's the first step? Sorry, it turns out I have several questions. Thanks again, guys. This platform's incredible. I admire you both. Admire both of your knowledge, vulnerability, and compassion you share with the community. I only hope I can be half as good a parent and clinician as you both now.
God, yeah, occupational therapists are amazing.
Oof.
So this came through literally the same day this week that I saw a teenager who was crying in my room because he doesn't want to live anymore. And he says that I'm trying so hard and it's not getting better. And I was like, it's not because you're not trying hard enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a really important bit that this kid and so many of us are like, I need to try harder. The reason he doesn't want to live anymore is because of what's happened to him, not because of what he's done or what he's not doing. And, it's really important that we get a bit better as a community at saying, I'm so sorry that is happening to you. How can I help? And I said to him, I will be with you as long as I need to be for you to get through this, and we will figure it out together. And that was probably one of the most emotional bits of my week, but it was probably one of the best bits of my week as well, because I can hold space with that kid. I've had personal experiences with, as a younger person and kid with suicidal people that I couldn't help. And I suspect I've gone into that space because I want to be able to know what to say and what to do. But just saying, even in less intense negative experiences, like, I'm so sorry, you don't deserve this. How can I help? It's an interesting thing. I'm trying really hard to be a better partner, going back to that. And I find myself just saying to Annalise, how can I help? I just want to help. And she's not struggling emotionally. She's just got 3 kids and trying to fit everything in. So when I'm in that space and I roll in and I can see it's chaos, I'm like, how can I help? You know what I mean? It's an interesting thing. We often want to give advice and we often want to because we're struggling ourselves, be like, it's going to be fine. You're going to get through this. Or, the crap of other people have it worse, or look at all the good things about you. It doesn't actually help. Do you know what I mean? And you're just thinking about I'm so sorry this is happening. You don't deserve to be experiencing this. I can see how much you love your kids. I can see how hard you're trying to get better. I think you're amazing. How can I help? We will face this together. That's probably the most therapeutic thing I ever do. It's not write a medication. It's not give a diagnosis. I'm very lucky that the public clinic I sit in, I can say, I will see you as long as you need me to and want me to. You know what I mean?
Not really.
But it's amazing. And it's healing for me because I'm catching these kids that, I didn't get caught. And so Yeah, it's amazing, mate. Like I feel like this overwhelming privilege, and the pod is a bit like that for me. You probably feel that bit of the pod of just like you and I are becoming a smaller and smaller part of the PCP community, but it's this huge privilege, isn't it?
It is.
And that's what all these people that work in this space, that's why they do it, not the pay, not how hard it is, not how detrimental it is to our mental health. It's the privilege of working with these families and these kids and being able to hold space and journey through with them. And they're amazing.
This podcast is brought to you by Guiding Growing Minds, a social enterprise that aims to give all children the best opportunity to reach their potential and succeed in living rich and meaningful lives.